This is an instructional video intended to help you set up your Pennywise animatronic from Spirit Halloween. After taking everything out of the box, your parts should include 2 small balloon sticks, the wooden base, a little balloon plastic piece, a long plastic piece, the module with mechanism, 2 straight metal poles, 2 large bent metal poles, 2 small bent metal poles, 2 arms with foam and hands, 2 shoes with foam, a bag of zip ties and screws, a bag of balloons, the control box, the adapter, the head with shoulder form and wire, the clothing, and the neck piece. First, locate the wooden base. Make sure the front label is facing the front. Grab the 2 straight metal poles and stick them each onto the base, matching A to A and B to B. Slide each of the shoes over the 2 metal poles. Make sure it looks as if the sides that the big toes would be on are facing each other. Now grab the 2 small bent poles and attach those to the 2 straight poles matching C to C and D to D. Finally, grab the 2 long bent poles and attach those to the 2 small bent poles matching E to E and F to F. Slide each pant leg of the clothing piece over each pole, making sure that the red pom-poms are facing the front. Let the clothing fall all the way down. Now attach the module piece to the top ends of each of the leg poles. It can be a bit tricky to get these locking pins to work here, but don't be worried if you have to twist things around a bit. Flipping around to the back end, grab the singular plastic piece and clamp that on to the end of the plastic gear strip coming from the module. After that, you want to grab your 6 silver screws and attach those each into the 6 holes with a Phillips head screwdriver. Once the plastic piece is secured, you can extend each of the 2 springs and attach them to the little notches all the way at the bottom of the plastic piece. Flip everything back around to the front and grab the head, and you'll notice that right underneath is a plastic notch that you're going to want to use to attach to the very top notch on the module. Afterwards, secure it in using one of the black screws that you're going to want to screw into the back of the plastic piece that is right underneath of the head. Now locate the straps that are inside of each of the pant legs and attach those to the hooks on the side of the poles. In my case, the strap on the right was pulling the pant leg up too high, and if that is the case, just do not pull it up. After hanging the control box on the hook located on Pennywise's right side, attach all of the corresponding wires coming from the head, the module, and then lastly, the one coming from the IR sensor that is down on the clothing. Pull the clothing piece up around everything and then drape it over top of the shoulder form. You're going to need to bend the metal wires on each arm outward in order for them to settle correctly in the plastic piece underneath of Pennywise's head. Fish each arm up through the sleeves and attach the end of the metal wire up to that plastic piece right under the head. There is a slot for it and a hole that you should be able to stick it through, and then you can readjust the clothing there. It is pretty difficult to do, but just take the end of that metal wire and run it through the divot that's there, and eventually it will come to that hole. You'll now want to zip tie each of the arms to that plastic piece. The arms are posable, so bend them into preferably a 90-degree position. grab the ruffles and run them around the front of Pennywise's neck, and then Velcro them together in the back. Blow up one of the latex balloons, and then grab the little circular plastic piece and slide the end of the balloon into one of the plastic notches until it sits in there nicely. Now grab one of the plastic sticks and connect that to the plastic piece on your balloon. And if you would like the balloon to be even longer than it is now, you can grab another stick and connect that to the end of the first one. Slide the end of the plastic stick all the way into the hole on Pennywise's left hand. This is what it will look like at half height, and this is what it will look like at full height. Opening up the back of the clothing, locate the control box and plug in the adapter. Pennywise's control box has a switch that can be in the on position where the IR sensor will activate him, the off position where nothing will happen, and the step pad position where one of the trimies will activate him. He has a jack for all the compatible trimies like the trimie button and the remote control receiver, as well as a jack specifically for the step pad and a jack for an external speaker, which you probably are going to want on this guy. On an adjacent side of the control box, there is a battery pack for 4 AA batteries, as well as a volume control knob to turn the volume up or down. Close up the Velcro strips on the back of Pennywise's clothing. Plug the adapter into an outlet, and your setup is complete.
Where are you going?